Happy CTV Day, Broncos. It's been a chilly week, but a good one with classes being canceled for the second time this semester on Wednesday due to the 5 inches of snow Mother Nature dropped on Tuesday night. I'm sure everyone can agree with us saying God bless Mother Nature. We've got a busy show today, so let's dive right into it. Student Association met this past Monday, February 18th, for its second meeting of the 2019 spring semester in Wilson Auditorium. A total of $6,267 was requested of the total $12,080 remaining for the rest of the semester. Essay discretionary request a total of $2,500. These funds will be used for Bronco Bash taking place later this spring. Of the total amount, $1,500 was requested for prizes to be distributed at the event. $125 was requested to bring in a cash machine, a new game for students to use at the event. $375 was requested for prizes specifically to be used for the cash machine. $500 was requested for discretion of any other fees needing to be covered for the event. The request was approved in full. Alpha Chi requested a total of $1,537. These funds would be used for members to attend a national conference. A total of $912 was cut from the request in order to comply with standing rules and remain consistent with request approvals for hotel room funding. A total of $625 was approved. Rounding out the requests of over $500 was the Cribs and Cupboard, as they requested a total of $660. Of the total, $500 was requested to get food vouchers from Russ's Market. $160 was requested to get more shelving units for the group's storage space. These shelves will add more unit space needed since the group has received a larger storage space on campus. The request was approved in full. Overall, a total of $6,725 was approved, leaving a total of $5,355 available in the SA unallocated fund. The next SA meeting will be held on March 4th at 7 p.m. in Wilson Auditorium. After being a part of the Inter-Greek Council IGC since 2013, Phi Mu Alpha Sinfonia is resigning and once again filing only as a music honorary on campus. This is a process that has been considered and in the works since early fall, occurring after a unanimous decision from the fraternity in regards to scheduling conflicts, timetables, recruitment issues, and a lack of benefits. According to Alumni Relations Officer and previous president of Sinfonia, Aaron Spracklin, Sinfonia has always been more of a social club for musicians and those that appreciate music. It recognizes the bond that specific people can form through the appreciation of music. By joining IGC, Sinfonia hoped to expand their reach on campus and show people that it wasn't just for music majors, but anyone with an interest in music. Through campus development and a new relationship between the music and theater departments on campus, the fraternity felt that IGC no longer offered them any benefits. The IGC exists to act as a governing body, hold standards of expectations, provide funding, and organize social activities for Greek life on campus. However, Sinfonia is already held to a set of regulations as it is one chapter and national honorary. As an honorary, they would be able to work from a different set of funds and save money by not paying fees to IGC. In recent years, Sinfonia lost potential members when they had to wait for bid night to actually allow people to join. By leaving IGC, Sinfonia will be able to adhere to the national headquarters swearing-in process and hopes to have better retention rates from potential members. Spracklin said, and quote, "We expect better member retention as well as better recruitment because we're not working through bid night to solidify our members. We're solidifying them ourselves and we're regulating that ourselves," end quote. The vote on whether Sinfonia can leave will take place during the next IGC meeting on February 26th. Voters will include all members, fraternity and sorority presidents and vice presidents or co-presidents, along with IGC representatives. If passed, Sinfonia will be on a 6-month probation before officially severing ties. Next up, we check in on the forensics team once again, who is competing this weekend on Saturday and Sunday in the Morrison Reeves Science Center. Most recently, the forensics team brought home 6 state titles from the state tournament on February 9th in Lincoln, Nebraska. The 6 titles in the state tournament was a new team record at the event, with sophomore Courtney Hansen earning 1 state title, junior Allie Kennan earning 2, and senior Carly Spotsfeld-Zone earning 4 state titles, with one of the 4 being shared with Kennan. This coming after the forensics team qualified everyone to the national tournament the week prior. The forensics team is on a roll, as always.
Each season is different and unique as you get new groups of students that come in. There's always going to be a new energy, a new sense of adventure, a new sense of patterns of behavior that each team takes on that's different than the team before. Last year's team was dominated by 3 very strong seniors. This year's team, we have 1 senior who is amazing, Carly Spotsville-Zone, but what's even more amazing is that the entire team is working together in order to do really well. I am really, really proud of them. We have a rate of return for the events that they are doing that's higher than they have been in years past. We don't have as many events that are working for qualification, but we have a great rate of those events that are out qualifying. And so our great goal is to be able to qualify everything that we have, and that is a definite possibility for this team, and I'm really proud of them.
The national tournament will be held at the University of Alabama from April 5th through the 7th. In our last show, we gave you the rundown on the Student Art Show running from February 4th through the 27th at the JDAC. Since then, the winners of the show have been announced. Out of the 54 works of art put on display this month, only 3 of them could come away with top prizes. Judged by Omaha-based artist Nadia Shinkunis, the Best in Show award was given to Ben Friend for his work titled Emphasis. Friend is a junior from Lincoln, Nebraska. Best in 2D was awarded to Connor Goodwin for his drawing titled Life Drawing No. 1. Goodwin is a junior from Valentine, Nebraska. Rounding out the prizes was Patrick Ondrak, taking home Best in 3D with his work titled Contrast. Ondrak is a sophomore out of Fairbury, Nebraska. Congratulations to all of the winners. For our final story of the day, we go to sports. As basketball season is coming to a close, we take a look at 2 of the top players on both the men's and women's teams who have accomplished a major feat this year. Juniors Bart Hiscock of the men's team and Chandra Farmer of the women's team both joined the 1,000-point club this season, with Farmer earning her 1,000th point on December 1st in the Broncos' 72-61 victory over, at the time, number 8 Morningside, while Hiscock earned his 14 days later on December 15th in the Broncos' 100-94 victory over Northwestern. Reporter Becca Garner gets the inside look on the 1,000th point juniors.
It only took 2.5 years for juniors Chandra Farmer and Bart Hiscock to reach the 1,000-point club as Broncos.
It was a lot of fun. I mean, I've loved my whole career here, and it was a great night. The coaches gave me a basketball and congratulated me, and the whole team congratulated me. It was a good night.
For Farmer, she scored 1,000 points against Morningside College back on December 1st, 2018. She scored 27 points along with 4 steals and 4 assists in that game. Hiscock reached the milestone 14 days later against Northwestern at home. In that game, he scored 27 points with 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 block. Both Hiscock and Farmer have been starters for Hastings since their freshman year, and each year they get a little bigger target on their back as being key players for the Broncos.
We always say, if they're going to play like that, then make them pay. So it comes to the point where if they're going to play like that, then I have enough trust in the rest of my teammates to be able to score or get defensive stops, and also still find ways to get me open and still create for each other, so it usually ends up working out.
When asking Hiscock about his favorite game as a Bronco, it went all the way back to his freshman year.
My freshman year, we got down to Northwestern. They were number 4 or 5 in the country at the time, and we were down 20 in the first half, and we came back and we beat them in overtime, and I hit a big 3 over in that corner. And
Farmer had to say her favorite game was last year against the back-to-back champions.
We executed our offensive and defensive plans very well, and we were just having way more fun than usual. So I think, and that was a huge win, especially when you're coming in as the underdog, and so that was just super fun.
For Farmer's resume so far as a Bronco, she just reached number 10 on 3-pointers made with 116. She needs 315 more points to be number 10 on career scoring. She needs 25 more steals to be number 10 on career steals. Farmer was named an NAI All-American second team last season and has had 2 all-conference teams. She has also been tabbed GPAC Player of the Week 5 times now in her career. Hiscock has been added to the single-season 500-point club at 559 points this season. He needs 434 more points to be top 10 for all-time scoring leaders. Hiscock has been named once GPAC Player of the Week earlier this season. Reporting for CTV, this is Becca Garner.
While the men's season ended on Wednesday night in their 95-86 loss to number 13 Jamestown in the GPAC quarterfinals, the 15th ranked women came away with a massive 66-63 victory over number 13 Dort in the GPAC quarterfinals on Wednesday night, setting up a big game in Seward on Saturday against the number 1 team in the nation, the Concordia Bulldogs, in the GPAC semifinals. Speaking of this weekend, let's take a look at the weekend events coming up. Get out your phones because the Cell Phone Film Fest kicks off tonight at 4 o'clock in McCormick, as students will have 48 hours to make a short film based on a certain topic, with films being due on Sunday at 4 o'clock and screenings being held on March 5th from 7 to 9 at the Lark. The big event of the weekend put on by HC Does Weekends is the free Tri-City Storm game on Saturday in Kearney at 7:05 at the Viero Event Center. Tickets were distributed this week to students who signed up last month. I'm going to be going with a couple of friends, so it should be interesting since I've never been to a hockey game before. Hope to see some of you there. Wrapping up this weekend is the men's and women's tennis team competing at 2 o'clock on Sunday against Bethany College in the Puff, so make sure you go out and support your fellow Broncos. Be careful if you are going out this weekend, though, as the snow from Tuesday night will return this weekend, with some light freezing rain coming tonight and temperatures dropping to 27 degrees, leading into a snowy Saturday with snow accumulating from 3 to 5 inches and just a high of 30 degrees. So hopefully the roads will be clear before the hockey game that night. Saturday night we'll see a low of 17 degrees with winds picking up to 23 miles per hour. Sunday we'll see a break in the rain and snow with sunny skies, but still only a high of 23 degrees and a low of 6 degrees on Sunday night. That's all for this edition of CTV. Make sure to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at HC Collegian, and be on the lookout for more CTV and CTV Sports on Fridays and Mondays, as well as the latest edition of the Collegian newspaper, which is out today. Don't forget to pick yourselves up a copy. For the rest of the CTV staff, I'm Danielle Shank. Stay safe out there, Broncos, and have a fantastic weekend.